You know a real way to celebrate July 4th?
Hmm.
To throw tea off a ship. So yesterday was 4th of July.
Hanji.
Um, you remember? Did you used to get really excited when you were younger for 4th of July?
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
Just because, like, when my parents would buy us, like, fireworks and stuff, like, not a lot, but, like, a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes they would just tell us no because it was kind of a waste of money. But,
it was.
I like, the day of, they would go out and buy us fireworks, like, that night because we would want them.
Mm-hmm.
But I never grew up really, like, celebrating it all that much, honestly. It was just been more, I guess, a little bit more recent. But even then, like, I still don't really celebrate it. It's kind of another day where it's just, like, a relaxed day, you know, just kind of barbecue and stuff like that. But I don't really go out and celebrate it like hella people do.
What's your, what would you say at this point in life is your ideal way to spend time on this day?
Chilling at home. It's too hot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's way too hot. Especially out here in the desert in Yuma, Arizona. It's hella hot, bro.
For real, bro.
All the dry heat, bro, you know?
I know.
But
it's already hot. There's a hella smoke going up.
Mm-hmm.
Can barely breathe.
A lot of fires.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think for me, the ideal way to spend it would be like a lot of other holidays, but just spending time with friends, just kicking back in an open area, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And just like having good conversation while the fireworks are going off.
Honestly, if it wasn't that hot, I would have liked to go hiking, but it was just too hot, bro.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I didn't want anybody to pass out, you know what I mean?
You think during that time there's a lot of people hiking?
I think so. It just depends on the area. Like, if you're going to go more to, like, a mountain area, like, obviously you're going to get, like, a temperature drop.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, around water, you're going to get temperature drop. But it just depends on where you go hiking, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe. There might be. A lot of people camping, so it might be full.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going hiking, like, where there's campgrounds, it's going to be hella busy because there's going to be hella people camping and stuff.
It's pretty insane how everybody, they all have their different ways they'd like to spend time, but all those, you think you're the only one that wants to do that, but then it turns out a lot of people want to do that.
A lot of people want to do that, yeah.
Like, you wouldn't think a lot of people would want to go camping during that time, but they end up going.
I feel like a lot of people go camping. They go to the lake.
Yeah. A lot of people go to the beaches.
Beaches, yeah.
Theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I guess that's how many people there are, even though you think you're doing something, somebody else is already same plan, you know?
Yeah.
But it was funny because lately I haven't seen many cities make it on the news for doing fireworks. This time I saw LA. We were talking like how we were talking earlier. Mm-hmm. But that shit just made me crack up. Like, how many fireworks were going off in the air. Like, they couldn't stop them.
There was a lot.
Yeah. I think as time goes on, like, you can't really do much.
No, you really can't. It's dumb because I feel like the more you restrict things to people, like, the more they're gonna want them.
Yeah.
If it's easily more accessible to people, they're gonna be whatever about it.
Yeah. When we were young, it was like rare to see like that many bottle rockets going off. Like, people were doing it, but not at this scale.
Not at this scale, bro.
Yeah, now
I remember that. Yeah.
Everybody's doing that shit. I miss how they would go to the fireworks shows.
Dude, that's what I was just about to say that.
Like, everybody would
I miss fireworks shows.
sit there, and then, like, you'd have a family with, like, you'd have your picnic blanket, whatever you want to call it, and then, like, you're just watching them go off.
Remember they used to do it at the lake?
Yeah. I remember the lake near us, somebody's leg got burned off or something.
No, it was the lady's. It was a girl's hand.
Oh, a hand?
Yeah. That's why they stopped it.
Bro, people did wild ass shit. Like, if you think about it, how many people messed up their fingers, lost their hands and shit?
Yeah.
Just from that shit, bro.
That's true.
It's not, I don't know if it's worth it because people start doing dumb shit. You know, people, they gotta start going wild.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah, I do miss fireworks shows. I really do. They still do them at the river.
Yeah, I went to that one, I think, last year or the year before. It was pretty cool, but I don't know. I was like, man.
It doesn't last that long.
The problem with me, bro, I was talking to another friend earlier, the homie from the last pod. I was saying, like, I get tired of shit hella fast.
I do too.
Like, it becomes too repetitive. like, I don't know what it is. Some people, they can keep doing that thing, like say they want to go vacation, whatever, do this, do that, but it just becomes hella old for me.
Well, I think vacation is different because you're not going to this. Well, for me, I'm not gonna try to go to the same place I always go to.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean. It's because it feels like it becomes part of your daily routine.
Yeah.
And that gets really repetitive, bro.
It's like, I don't know.
Out.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I just want to do like random shit. Like just random.
If I want to go hike, I should have gone hiking. Up to a place I've never been to.
That'd be sick.
Bro, I pull up my map. There's hella places marked on my map, dude. Food places, hiking places, visiting places.
Mm-hmm.
I got them all labeled in different subcategories.
That's dope. I think it's kind of hard now with the work and stuff. When you start working, it becomes more of a hassle for you to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have to work, then it'd be more nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're like, oh, okay, I got to go do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then right when I come back, I got to go to work. And then you got to go through that adjustment period. And then your vacation just seems like a dream of the past. And you're like, okay, back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All my coworkers were like, oh, damn, it must be nice to go on vacation and stuff like that. I'm like, you guys act like I go every month, dude. Like, I go once a year. But I actually take my time off to go on vacation. You guys take time off like here and there. Like you guys take time off like maybe one day a month or stuff like that. Like you guys don't play it smart, bro. I play it smart.
Yeah. Where's one place you want to go to vacation after this vacation?
I really want to go to Japan, bro.
Japan.
I'm trying to go.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go. I thought you wanted to go to Turkey recently.
I do want to go to Turkey too. So it's Japan and Turkey.
I think Japan would be hella nice, bro.
Mm-hmm. I want to go see like the temples and stuff like that, like in the countryside in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every time I watch an anime and I see the countryside of Japan, I've seen videos and I feel like that's how it's gonna look, like very peaceful and calm. Mm-hmm. It just looks like a peaceful and calm country, you know?
Yeah, it does. The only problem for me is when I think about it now, because I've been reading about it, they say everybody over there is stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sad part. Like,
yeah.
Shit, man. You have such a beautiful country, but you can't even enjoy it because you're just stuck working 15-hour days and shit.
Yeah.
Sleeping on the subway.
Bro, I think that's the sad part of like being in like a what would you even call it? Like the Matrix, the democracy like that. Or an economy. I don't even know. I'm just gonna call it the Matrix. It sucks, you know. Like, I feel like we're not made to just work all of our life. I feel like we're made to enjoy things in our life. Like one of my homies at work tells me, he goes, I work to enjoy my lifestyle. I don't work for life. And I'm like, that makes sense. That's cool. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I saw a video earlier with Whoopi Goldberg. She was saying how like everybody today's complaining and they need to like work harder instead of complaining. And I was like, damn. And then this guy on the social media, he was grilling her because he's like, this lady, she grew up in a completely different time, and he started making comparisons for that age group to compare to the people living today. How much different it was, and it's pretty astonishing how different it is.
Oh yeah,
and she's over here telling people just to work hard.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, if they point it out like that, there's gonna be big problems coming in the future. Because I don't see anybody working like at this rate. Because I think after a certain amount of years, I was talking to a friend yesterday. You met him for the first time. We were talking about the same shit. We were talking about how the way things are progressing, at a certain point, there's going to be a reset that comes.
Oh, and it's going to be a hard reset, bro.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard reset.
Yeah. Because the way, like, people are so opinionated, it's so different. So everything's just going to, like, combust at one point, and then we're all going to...
I honestly don't think it's fair that all these old heads do compare how they had their life when they were our age compared to what we have now. It was a different economy. It was a different time. It was a different time of life, stuff like that. It was easier to get into a house. It was easier to get into a car. Like I was watching a clip, and back in the early 2000s, late 90s, you can buy a Porsche, a luxury Porsche, like the newest one of that year, for $40K. What are you getting for $40K now? A used car that's like 15 years old.
Even the Hondas are going for like 30s. You know?
Yeah, and not even brand new either. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
We definitely do live in different times, that's for sure.
Bro, I didn't used to like Porsches, but for some reason I saw a Porsche 911 on IG yesterday. Sick. I was like, damn, I want one now.
I've always liked Porsches.
I never liked them, bro.
Yeah, I've always liked them.
But this one I liked for some reason. It was all blacked out. I was like, this is sick.
I would think they're more of a performance car than a luxury car. Personally, I think to me, I would get one.
Yeah, that's true. They do live by that. They said we're not a safe car. We're more of like sports, right?
Sports car, yeah.
Yeah. Where's Porsche even made?
In Germany.
Germany, okay.
You got the big three brands: Mercedes, Audi, BMW, and Porsche.
What do you think is the best brand out of them?
Motorsports-wise, I would say probably Mercedes or BMW. Reliability-wise, I would probably say the Audi brand, which includes Porsche.
Audis are reliable?
I think they are.
I know what you would do in your free time, bro.
Mercedes would be sick. Mercedes is pretty reliable. BMWs, I'm not a big fan of their reliability.
I just remembered now. I know what you would be doing on 4th of July. If you could have it your way. You would buy a F1 car with fireworks happening in the background, and you doing laps around the circuit.
That'd be sick.
That's what you would be doing.
That'd be badass. That'd be pretty sick.
Dude, imagine if the roads were empty, right? And you get to drive everywhere in your F1 car.
That'd be sick.
On the highway, like, say if you were going to the Bay or something, how fast do you think you would get there in an F1 car?
Probably an hour.
If traffic was empty from here.
Probably an hour. You'd have to stop probably just to change the tires, but probably an hour, if that.
An hour, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be hella fast, bro.
That'd be fast.
Don't you want to try that? I think that'd be fun.
That'd be sick.
Like going to every major city or like just trying it out, you know?
Yeah, that'd be pretty badass.
I would find that fun. That's what I would want to do.
Hanji.
And just going around. What the hell? I've been noticing a lot of tweakers lately. So I was driving back home, right? And there's a guy like by the highway. He's tripping out. He's kind
of just watching us too.
Yeah, there's green lights and shit, right? And this guy's crossing the crosswalk, just yelling. And like, keep in mind, you don't see this often. And he's talking to like something or someone that's not there. And you're like, damn, bro, this guy's off his rocker. He's gonna get ran over. And he's walking along the highway. I don't think drugs and the highway go hand in hand.
No.
But hopefully he kicks the habit, because that shit was bad. I don't even know what these guys are taking that are making them act out like that.
Stupid shit.
So we were watching the crazy IG videos. Remember that video with the elephant crushing the guy that's poking him?
That's insane. That guy dies.
Yeah.
The guy is dead, bro. That guy's dead. You know when I noticed he died? As soon as he folded him over, and he crushed him, that's when he died.
He had that fool doing crazy yoga positions, bro. Like,
but he kind of deserved it. Honestly, he deserved it. I mean, it's fucked up to say it that way. To like,
for context, he was poking the elephant with a stick for no reason.
Yeah, like
the elephant was doing his thing, and then the elephant got pissed off, started like stomping him out.
Yeah, he did kind of deserve it, because that's messed up. What did the elephant do to him, you know? Obviously, we don't know the full story, you know? We don't know if he was training him or what he was doing.
I don't think he was training him. I don't think he was training him. He was poking the shit out of the elephants.
Like, he was using, like, a prod to...
And it's kind of crazy, because they say elephants don't forget shit. So that would be the last thing I'd want to do to an elephant, like prod it or anything. You know, I'd try to be nice. I'd give it food and stuff.
I would too, bro.
Give it his favorite snack. But this guy, he was over here poking it. And the crazy part is it didn't even look like the elephant was putting its foot for pressure on him.
No.
And he was just like, it looked like he was just putting his leg on him.
His leg on him, yeah.
And like, kind of like hitting him. But he was just folding the guy. And then he lifted him up with his trunk. I didn't even know they could lift people up with their trunks.
Yeah. Did you see that he was choking him too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's dead. He was dead, bro, for sure.
The elephant, bro, it was holding that anger in for a bit. But, damn, bro, like, that must have been a painful, painful death.
Yeah. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter how peaceful it looks or what it is, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Leave the animal alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people mess around with these animals, and then, I don't know what they're, like, trying to get. Like, you seen that video with a guy, that kid, I don't know if he's in, like, some kind of South American country, but he's socking the donkey, and then the donkey just bites him, grabs him, like, shakes him around and shit. That shit was hella funny, bro. He started crying. I was like, bro, why are you hitting these poor animals? And speaking of, like, tweakers and shit, there's been a thing going around. They said truckers are murdering people. Like, there's been like 400 cases or something.
Oh, because they're falling asleep at the wheel and shit? Is that
No. Actual serial killers.
Oh, shit. No, I didn't know about that.
But they're saying, I need to look more into the story, but they're saying there's actually killings going on. But I'm like, damn, bro. The thing is, they don't know who they are because there's so many truckers, you know. They won't get caught. They'll be out there driving around because the roads are so accessible. Like, you can just disappear wherever, whenever.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just do something. Like, you're not even from that state. You can do whatever you want and then dip out.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that shit. That's actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
That's why I think you gotta be, like, nice to everybody.
I think so too, bro.
Because a lot of these people, they're already kind of crazy, right? And then when you do something, like, when you press them, they're just holding all that in, and then they just go insane.
I agree.
But I wonder what the story is. I gotta look more into it. We were talking earlier. We want to do something creative. I wanted to make a Bohemian Grove in our own fields.
Yeah.
What do you think of the idea when you heard it?
I thought it was tomfoolery.
Wow, bro. So, guys, this was my idea, you know?
And then I made it better.
All these people, they do this repetitive stuff, right? But when has anybody reenacted the Bohemian Grove? So my idea was have a group of people. We all go to our fields. Have a giant crow statue. And then I talk in Old English like they did at the actual Bohemian Grove, and then reenact it.
Isn't the Bohemian Grove a cult?
No. It's a place where they used to do rituals. Yeah, like, everybody would go there.
Why would you want Why would you want one, bro? That's creepy,
bro. To reenact it?
Nah, hell no, dude.
Everybody's doing the same shit. You gotta think out of the box, bro.
Nah, that's too... That's too out there, bro. That's like loony bin kind of status, bro. Nah. Hell no, bro.
What do you mean?
Nah, that's like... You're talking like you belong in Alcatraz, or not Alcatraz, Arkham Asylum or something, bro. Stop. You need to chill out, dude.
Stop playing the same. I know you'd want to roll through with my idea, bro. We all our friends, we get all the friends there in the audience, right? And then I'm speaking in Old English.
Yeah, you see, you're more like Scarecrow. I'm more like Batman, you know? Like.
Relax, buddy. Nah, I think that'd be pretty sick.
Calm down, Joker.
How many people do you know that... How many people do you think would actually do something like that?
Nobody.
Exactly. So you gotta be different.
No, I don't know, bro. I'm already different, dude. But nah.
Or what if you had a rap? Oh, dude, to future up and coming rapper, you can make a reenactment of the Bohemian Grove.
I'm cool.
While rapping, bro.
I'm cool off of that.
Dude, these ideas I get are pretty sick sometimes.
Yeah, sick. All right. Sick.
Well, we already got modern day Bohemian Groves at concerts and shit going on. What's wrong about, like, reenacting a little play?
I don't think that's good for you, bro. That sounds crazy talk, bro. That sounds like crazy talk.
All the politicians, big eye up people do it. Why is it bad if we do it?
I don't know, dude.
Why is it weird all of a sudden?
I don't know, bro.
If somebody else wants to just go along and play a little bit.
Now,
I'm not saying doing like the mock sacrifices or anything.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant, bro.
No, like,
I thought that's what you meant. I'm like...
Just reenacting.
I'm like,
like, it could be like
dude.
A Halloween theme thing, bro. Like, reenacting it.
I mean, if you were saying it like that, yeah, but I thought you meant like actually like
mock sacrifice.
Do the whole 9 yards. I'm like, dude,
nah,
that's
too much, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, that's now you're crazy. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's crazy talk.
I think it'd be pretty creative idea for like a video. You can make a video of you reenacting the Bohemian Grove. Nobody's done it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
and just like, I think it'd be pretty funny, like a comedic effect.
100.
Because if they can do it, why can't anybody else?
I agree.
So you'd be down with it then, huh?
100. Anytime I walk into a building, I always assess the exits and shit like that.
I think sometimes, like, many people are unprepared, so that's why they get taken by surprise in certain situations. You gotta be preventing mishaps from happening.
Yep. That's why I'm always alert, bro.
Yeah, it's better not to find out, just go switch locations, do whatever different. Instead of finding out.
This is what I do too every now and then. I take alternate routes home from work. Just to make sure. I'm not saying I'm paranoid because I've done stuff, but it just kind of, you never know, bro.
You can't throw me off. I'll follow you.
Yeah, we'll end up at your house, shawty.
Nah. You say you take different routes, I'm gonna follow you. It's crazy how many people actually do stalking. It's kind of scary. You got the government stalking, you got the cops stalking, and then you got the actual creep stalking. All kinds of different stalkers. Jealous people stalking their spouses. Or not spouses, but they're, people significant other that they don't trust. There's too much stalking going on.
Tweakers, like we're just happening right now.
Oh, yeah, there's tweakers stalking people. Man, I wonder who started all this stalking stuff. And then you got people stalking others because they think they're informants.
Yeah.
All kinds of stalking games going on.
Sorry, I can't see that way, so I gotta lower the window down.
But, yeah, man. It's kind of a spooky theme today. I don't know what's going on.
It reminds me of Halloween again.
You notice there's some days where the energy is just feeling off?
Today's one of those days.
Today's one of those days. So do you think you should trust your instinct?
Yes. Always. If it feels bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I forgot what I was listening to or who I was listening to, but they were saying, it was Sean Ryan talking to Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, damn, I don't know why I can't say his name, but anyways, he was saying that every time he's gone against his instinct, it's gone bad.
I'm the same way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think is the difference of being alert and paranoid? Or do you think they go hand in hand?
Being paranoid is more of your... I think it's more of your imagination than actually being alert. Because I think if you're being alert, it's more of like you're aware of your surroundings. But I feel like if you're paranoid, you're aware of your surroundings, but you're putting a spin on it with your imagination because you think you're putting your thought, like other thoughts of you thinking that there's other things going on when there isn't.
You know what the crazy thing? There's so many people that are on alert, just walking around. You're like, how can you be so on alert? Like, if you're going in the grocery section, they won't pay attention. They'll just stay in the middle of the aisle. You get what I'm saying? They're like so unaware. You're like, shit, how can you be so unaware? That shit could lead to a disaster in your life.
Because they have blinders on.
Yeah, you
like
gotta pay more attention, You gotta be like scoping out. That's the cool thing about people in the military or law enforcement. They're always observing. I was thinking that today when I was driving to the gym. I was like, we drive by a lot of these cars, right? How many of these people do you think that are like either psycho or like doing some kind of crazy activity that we don't know about?
Yeah.
Just driving past us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, and then I was thinking, man, maybe these cops, they notice that type of shit.
So when I'm driving, I don't know why I do this, but when I'm driving, especially when I'm driving my other car, my sports car, I'll plan moves like when I'm driving. So like, it's hard to describe it, but when I'm so I'll be driving and I see like openings. I know like, okay, this car's about to slow down. This car in front of me is about to speed up. I'm just gonna go over this way, cut across this way, and I'll probably go back over here. Like, I'll see the moves ahead before it happens.
Bro's playing chess in traffic.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I was about to say. I do that shit.
I seen you drive. You drive, like, in traffic like you're F1 racing.
But I do that because I know, like, I want to try to be in different areas so, like, in case something goes wrong, And so then I have, like, an exit. So if something happens in this lane, I can quickly go across this way. Or if I'm on here in the middle lane, I can go either this way or this way. I try to do that just to kind of be more aware of what I'm doing.
Bro's hitting the A gap and the B gap.
Mm-hmm.
Football style.
Hey, but you know what? I think that comes with age, though, because I think when we're younger, or like in our mid-20s, we're not really aware of anything. But once we get a little older, we start becoming more aware of shit. Because I feel like mentally we start not getting slow. We're not slowing down, but we're not really like, oh hell yeah, let's go fucking have a good time here. Let's go drink here, blah blah blah. You know, like we're not doing that anymore. We're kind of just more chill.
No, I've always been cautious.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one thing about me that I've noticed. Like I'm always like cautious, observant.
I am.
If I notice somebody's off, like if they go hang out and shit, I won't go hang out with that person because I'll be like, nah, this is gonna lead to trouble. If there's a chance of trouble happening, I'm out of that plan. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna risk anything for that. Because all it takes is one wrong move or a bad day for some shit to go down south.
Totally agree.
And I think that's the most important thing you can do. Use prevention to escape bad times. I mean, you can't always escape. Anything could happen randomly. You can't predict that. But like, you can always take cautious measures.
I always try to when I'm in a room full of people. I always try to have my back facing a wall or a door or something. I don't like to have somebody behind me for some reason. It just I like to be able to see.
Makes your guard go up.
Makes your guard go up because if I feel like I'm in a group or like I'm in a room full of people and there's people behind me, I feel very unsecure. I'd rather have my back towards the wall so I can see what's going on. I do that shit a lot. Like, I catch myself doing that a lot.
Yeah.
Same thing when I walk in a room, I kind of look at, see where everything is at. Everything is like where exits, doors, and shit are at, just in case, windows and stuff.
You have to.
Yeah. I know people in the military get trained like that.
Yeah.
Or law enforcement, they get trained like that.
Imagine how many people can save their own life or protect
others.
Themselves. Yeah.
And other people's lives. Yeah.
Imagine how many people were unaware before a disaster happened in their life. You know, it's crazy. Like, I remember hearing about these people. They went swimming, right? None of them wore a life jacket, and then I don't know what happened, but they all jumped into the water or something, and all of them drowned. All that could have been prevented by just wearing a life jacket.
That almost happened to us. That almost happened to my brother.
Yeah.
It was scary.
It is. You don't think about it. Everybody's like, oh, why do this? Like, they become like, oh, don't be so uptight, whatever, right? Nothing's going to happen. And then you only get to have that regret once. After that, you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like DMX said in one of his songs, he said, most times you make it, one time you won't.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, why risk that one time?
Life is not forgiving.
Yeah.
At all.
Like, you hear about all these hikers that go missing because they took, like, the wrong trail or something like that. They didn't plan ahead. So sometimes, I mean, every time you should plan.
I do my research. Before I go hiking, I definitely do my research. I watch YouTube videos, IG Reels, whatever it is to kind of prepare myself on where I'm going.
So do you like hiking in a group?
I prefer hiking in a group.
Okay, so what do you think?
One, because you're a little safer because you're able to, in case something happens, not just to you but to other people, it's easier when you're with a group of people.
Yeah.
But if you're by yourself and something happens to you, you can who's gonna be around you besides other people? You know, like strangers walking by. But
do you vet who goes hiking with you?
I try to.
Like, do you have specific people you'd rather go with?
I try to because then you can kind of assess on and not how experienced a hiking they are, but how athletic they are. Because if you go hiking with people that have never been hiking, they're gonna slow you down, and you can't really enjoy the hike because you're always gonna be taking breaks and stuff. But if you go hiking with people that go either all the time or moderately, then you can go a little bit further out and see like the better parts of the hike or the harder parts, you know? I'm not saying I'm a fucking expert hiker, but I like to try to at least challenge myself, you know? So I try to go with people who are a little bit athletic or have some sort of, you know, cardio.
For me, it's like you go in as a group and you come out as a group. Because anything, like even if it's a small hike, whatever, things can go wrong. People can get lost.
Real quick, bro.
And then, you know.
In a matter of seconds, bro, you can see a snake. You can walk through a bush you're not supposed to walk through.
Yeah.
You can fall. You can break your leg.
Like, what if there was a medical emergency or something, like we needed help carrying the person or something like that, you know? I think people take it too light. they start messing around. That's why I'm like really particular. If you go in a group, you gotta like wherever you're going driving, you should like try to stick together instead of like screwing around. A lot of people screw around.
When it's like hiking time, bro, like I take it more seriously. I don't really like to fuck around like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I do kind of vet people who I go hiking with.
That's the main thing. If you go in with a good group of people, it's a lot of fun.
It was rewarding too.
If everybody's splitting apart, you're like stressing out. You're like, oh no. Shit, this is what's gonna happen.
It was rewarding too because at the end we all took swimsuits, so there was pools on the top, like little lakes, little swimming pods.
Yeah.
Forming because of the water from the waterfall. Like before it went down, it would burst out and then like it would make look little clear pools of water.
That's it.
So we were able to swim. It was sick. It was cool.
That's hella badass.
I think right now I don't have a group of people to go with on that. Like I feel like no one really would be down to go.
Yeah, I think it just takes a lot of energy, bro. Planning it and then trying to plan everything out. Cause I don't know. I think like when people go hiking, it reveals the true them.
It does. I think a lot of people say they're always down to go, but they're really not. When it comes to going or the day of, they're not down.
I used to actually be hella down.
I like to go.
But then I stopped. I don't know. I was like, it gets too crazy.
No, I keep mine simple. Backpack, water, a little bit of snacks. I carry like a little, like an emergency blanket if I need to. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've met people, dude, they go hiking alone and then they have several other trips they're going to hit and shit. I'm like, dude, I don't know how you do that.
I go to stuff like that if it's more of a public, like a small hike, like everybody kind of can do. Even your grandma can do a hike, you know? Or like a walk, you would call it. I do those by myself, but like a big ass hike, I haven't done one yet with anybody. Yeah. There's this hike I really want to go to. It's like a cabin apparently in the middle of nowhere on a mountain. It's hella high up. I wouldn't be down to do that.
Oh yeah, you were telling.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That shit's crazy, bro. I don't know. Hopefully you get to do it, man. Get to document the journey. But yeah, I always wanted to do like a hike somewhere like low key where you could explore like ruins or something like that. I thought that would be sick. But then I'm like, dude, that shit comes with a risk. Like adventuring, like, you know, where you're cutting through the bushes with a machete and shit.
I'd be down for something like that. I'd be down to go like
too crazy
to like a hike and then go find like ruins or something. And like the forest, that'd be sick.
Imagine the people that went to go find, what was that, City of Gold?
Atlantis?
No, the City of Gold in South America.
Oh.
There used to be Tales of the City.
Yes, they made a movie on it.
Quetzalcoatl? Was it that?
Yeah. No, that's not Quetzalcoatl. It's right here. I'll show you what it is.
They say it's a myth though. I wonder if anybody found it.
El Dorado.
So imagine, bro, you hear back in the day, you hear about a place called El Dorado. It'd be sick if something like that really existed and you found it. Imagine how many people got led on this wild goose chase, end up not finding nothing.
Hey, but do you think those places are real? Because like I feel like there's so much tales of them, like El Dorado, Atlantis. What else? What other like tell about other cities?
The Babylon
Gardens, stuff like that. Like there's so many tales about him and so many stories about him. It almost makes me wonder like that I think they were real at one point, for real. Like they were real.
Yeah.
Because how does each one of these people or each one of these like different parts of the world know about the same story? Like it's not someone just didn't come up with it randomly. They must have experienced it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or imagine the people that did find it, but they couldn't like leave that area, that city again. They get stuck in it, bro.
Do you think maybe it wasn't like our world, or what do you think it was an alternate like universe or parallel dimension?
I don't know. This world is full of puzzles.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like I think going on a journey like that and actually ending up finding and surviving, that'd be the sickest thing ever. But it comes with too much risk.
I'd be down. I'd be down for the risk, bro. Even if I didn't come back, I'd be
for real.
Just to experience it would be sick.
Damn, you got all those parasites out there, mosquitoes.
Fuck it.
Like David Cho, he has a pretty badass story. He said he heard about a fossil in South America somewhere in the Amazon jungles, dinosaur fossil, and he said he trekked hella far But then he said there's a part where there's water like going waist deep, and they had parasites that crawl up your. And then he said after that,
I heard about that.
He said he turned back, but he said he had to hike like hella far. It was crazy. And then he said like there was pygmy people there like climbing through trees and shit. But I don't know. I think there might be places like that, but
I think there's just a lot. I mean, it doesn't matter. Even in our life here, there's a lot of risks. Yeah. We get into these cars, and we start driving. It's a legal weapon if you think about it.
Yeah.
You can literally just go ram into somebody and kill them instantly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of, in our daily life, there's a lot of risk.
Yeah. But
it's just, those kind of things are just kind of not...
The unknown.
Yeah, and they're not normal.
Like, you
it's
can't
not something,
prepare.
Yeah, it's not something we see every single day, you know?
Yeah, and it's not like that. You gotta, like, you can't just walk in, walk out. You gotta, like, be prepared for it.
Be prepared, yeah.
Bro, you hear about all those people...
But can you really be prepared mentally for it? Not even really.
I mean, like, yeah. But you hear about those people that are hiking Mount Everest? They make the Sherpas do all the work, and then they climb up there. They think they're all that. They think they conquered Mount Everest.
Yeah.
That shit don't count, bro.
That shit don't count.
There's a guy... It's a crazy story. They said he climbed up there or something, or he was about to die, right? And a Sherpa helped him. And then this guy said, oh, no, nobody helped me. And then he didn't even give the Sherpa credit. Bro could have really frozen on that mountain, but a Sherpa helped him, and he never gave the Sherpa credit.
That's fucked.
That's how ungrateful people are, bro.
That's fucked, yeah.
So, man, I don't know. And they say there's so many frozen bodies up there. Like, why are you doing this? You're just polluting the environment. Because, you know, their body's not going to decay or anything. It's just going to stay there frozen.
Yeah, that's fucked up. There's a lot of videos I see where people are climbing Mount Everest and they do bring Sherpas with them.
Yeah, and they're carrying all the heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, come on now. Are you really doing the work?
A lot of people just do that for clout.
That's what it is. It's just to say they did it.
Just to say they did it, yeah.
It's kind of like exaggerating your tales.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to tell the kids, oh, I hiked Mount Everest without any water, clothes, or food. I was just in my boxers and I climbed that shit.
And your gucci.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, I did it. They're gonna forget to tell them how they did it off the back of others.
That's crazy.
Like, if you're gonna do something like that, was it really even worth it?
Nah.
Yeah, but
I still hear fireworks.
People are doing them.
But
yeah, I kind of want to look more into these stories about the city of gold, the Babylon Gardens, because the Babylon Gardens used to be one of the wonders of the world.
Wonders of the world,
but now they're saying they don't even know if it existed.
That, and then...
Was Babylon even real? Because we hear about it all the time, but...
I think Babylon was real.
Okay.
Babylon was real. There's another... What is the other empire that said it wasn't real?
Atlantis?
No, well, yeah, Atlantis, and then what else? Somewhere in the Middle East.
I thought that was Babylon.
Was it?
Yeah. They said it's like Babylon is like modern day Iran, Iraq.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I don't understand. Like, you hear stories about it, but you don't have much detail. Like, you hear about it so much, like, you would think there'd be more information about it, but there's like...
It says it's an ancient city in Mesopotamia.
So that's Egypt then, huh?
No, it's current state Iraq.
Oh, Iraq. Okay.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
That, yeah. Like,
it's the seventh wonder of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's considered a seventh wonder of the world, then it must have been real.
It was one of the old ones. They took it off the list. Like, they don't know if it existed or not. It sounds like hella majestic, beautiful.
That's what I think, bro. I feel like the old world used to look like this is what I kind of picture it, like this.
Yeah, something like that. That's wild, bro.
Like this.
I wonder which ancient civilization lived
You know, this reminds me of? This reminds me of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
That's what I think about when I think of the Hanging Gardens.
Have you played it?
No.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey? It's like this. Like, this is what I remind me of too.
Yeah.
Watch Assassin's Creed
It'd be pretty. It seems like it'd be pretty lit living over there.
Mm-hmm.
But then now when you see it's all desert.
Yeah.
It looks like got beamed by the sun. You're like, shit. What was even here? That's why I think the Earth is like over time has changed so much. You know, like at that time there was probably a lot of greenery and stuff like that.
No, honestly, Origins. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Do you think it was all desert during that time, or do you think it was like probably had greenery and stuff?
I think it was mixed together.
Yeah.
You see how it's kind of like that?
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
Bro, you should play this game, dude. It's sick. It's not that long, but it's cool because the game is literally like that. Like, all the cities are like what I showed you. Like, it looks like Babylon.
Yeah.
You see?
That's pretty sick.
It's sick. This is how I kind of picture that. Stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you think started your sense of wanting to hike or go on an adventure? What triggered it from your childhood?
I don't know. I don't. Just to explore.
I can tell you mine. It was Indiana Jones.
I watched them, but not that much when I was a kid.
So for those, I'm sure everybody knows Indiana Jones. But like the old school movies, they're cool. It's a guy, he goes searching for treasure, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of booby traps and shit he has to survive. I think that's what like triggered that one of like adventure for me.
I don't know what it was. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I think that's what always made me want to go out, search for something that had like gold or treasure.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Like, I could tell you, like, one of my biggest influences could be Treasure Island. Mm-hmm. Remember the book Treasure Island? Reading that, but I mean, because it's full of adventures and stuff. But no, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments
what kind of adventures y'all on.
What kind of adventures you would like to do, or what triggered that one of adventure? Because I feel like everybody has that moment in life where they get shown that and they want to go after it.
Yeah, no bundle business.
All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. See you guys next time.
Yep.
Later.
Peace.